Hi, welcome to our Coach Basics training, day 8. My name is Alicia, and I am going to be talking to you about your why. Now, I want you to kind of picture that in capital letters, okay? Because it's a really small word, but it's a really important word, okay? So, your why is basically your reason for doing this, your reason for signing on as a Beachbody coach. It can be big, maybe you want to help make mortgage payments every month. Maybe you want to pay off your car early. It can be small. Maybe you just want to get your nails done every week without feeling guilty about that, or get your Shakeology paid for. It doesn't matter as long as it's your reason, for doing this, okay? Your why can also evolve. It's going to change as your business changes. For example, when I started off as a coach, I started off solely as a discount coach, meaning I signed on just so I could get the discount on Shakeology and other Beachbody products. I had no intention of doing anything other than that. And then as time went on, I wanted to kind of change my business, so my why evolved into me becoming more of a business building coach because I wanted to do things like help pay for my 3 boys their tuition to private school. So whatever the reason is, all that matters is that it's yours and that it's important to you, okay? And so now that you have your why, what are you going to do with it, okay? And now one thing that is really important that you need to understand is that this is a business of inspiration. And sharing your why is just as necessary as having one, okay? People are going to be inspired by what you're doing, by what you're talking about, and by what you're posting about on social media, even if, that's not your direct intention, okay? People are going to naturally become curious about what you're doing. And you really just never know what point a person is in, at what point in their life they're in, what they may need at that point, okay? But by planting seeds like that, that's what's going to allow your business to bloom. You don't have to be a creative genius. You don't have to be a social media pro. You just have to be consistent. You have to show up and you have to share. So you've heard the saying, I'm sure, your vibe attracts your tribe, okay? So sharing your why is going to help attract like-minded people, and those are going to become potential challengers and even potential coaches. But you will be surprised at how many people are paying attention, and it's not necessarily the people who you are noticing are clicking like or making comments on your posts or anything like that. So never discount anyone, okay? For me, helping others on their fitness journey while I'm on mine, that's one of the things that I like best about coaching. So another way that you're going to give life to your why is you're going to write it down. Some people use a journal. Some people have a favorite quote that inspires them. Some people use vision boards. Whatever works for you, okay? If your why evolves, make sure that you're writing that down too. And that's one of the reasons why it's really so important to kind of keep track of that, because you are going to want to know if it does change, okay? Another thing that's really helpful to reinforce your why is by taking the time for personal development. And that was something that I never focused on before. And I can tell you that since I have, it's helped not only my Beachbody business, but my career as a surgical assistant and even as a parent as well, okay? So trust me on that. You won't be sorry. So just remember, your why is not something that you can get at a store. It's not something that you're going to borrow from a friend, but it's going to be just as important part of your business and your fitness journey as anything else that you do, okay? So really think about why you want to do this. No matter how big or small it may seem, as long as it's yours, you're going to give life to it and you're going to use it as a tool on your path to success, okay? So I have an assignment for you. What I want you to do is I want you to write down your why. I want you to put a date on it and write it down. Journal, sticky note on the bathroom mirror, wherever you want to do it, okay? And then I also want you to go ahead and post it in the comments below this video and go ahead and tag the coach that sponsored you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your coach. and I wish you continued success.